Hey guys, all right, I'm back for another. This is going to be a quick one. If you're new here, if you can't tell, I'm from the South, hence the name of the channel, Southern Take. That's kind of self-explanatory. If you like what you see, I hate long intros, so I'm gonna get right into it. I could not bypass this one. Okay, so if you look at my channel, some of the first stuff I ever did was covering Trisha Paytas. Okay, I said you go back and watch the older videos. So like this, like Ethan Klein has become like I don't know if he's getting bitter or angry or like what the heck's going on with that dude. I might not agree with him about a lot of the things that he says or whatever, but listen, it's one thing to disagree with somebody about how they feel about certain subject matters, but it's another thing when you just become kind of like a hateful person, right? Like a bully or negative Nancy or whatever it is. So anyway, apparently, holy shit, something's changing over there at the YouTube plantation. They are actually enforcing terms of service on Ethan Klein. I mean, Ethan Klein has bragged about like his like he's brought up Susan Wojcicki before this a couple years back or whatever. Like everybody that has done anything on YouTube in the past few years knows that it seems like Ethan Klein has got some kind of special privilege about he can break all kinds of rules. I mean, I even cited it when he was doing stuff with Trisha where they would say words that are banned on YouTube. He did it with her and some of their frenemies podcasts. They would say these words and their videos would still be monetized. Like anything to do with children in a negative way with some sick adults, if you know what I'm saying. They would say all kinds of words like that and nothing would happen to them. So apparently, Ethan decided the other day. Here, how did I see this? Hang on a second. I'll show you how I even found this. I better not. I will give you the cliff notes of it because I mean that's how he got banned. But he was talking about something on his podcast, and he said that if there was ever another Holocaust, that he hoped that Ben Shapiro was one of the first people that would ever be gassed. Now, again, YouTube folks, I'm just repeating what happened here, and I'm giving you a shout out. So God, don't come after my butt. But like he said that, and he paid some consequences. Like he's gotten like it's his third strike in a year because they're finally he's to me he's being it's gotten so bad with him they're having to do something. Like the favoritism has been so it's been so obvious that they're like, listen, dude, okay, you're going off the deep end here. We can't even put up the you know put up any barricades for you. Special treatment be damned. All right. So anyway, I'm covering this because again, like I said, you can go back and watch those other videos. This dude is gone, whatever. I, he did something that broke YouTube's terms of service, and they gave him a strike for it. But what does he do? I mean, I take some pretty dang big offense to this shit, okay? He says the joke I was suspended for was simply points out that Ben, who is desperate to be accepted by his Christian nationalist friends as white. Like, what is that? Why would that be where your mind goes because YouTube enforced its terms of service? Would you why would you blame this on Christians and Ben Shapiro? You said it about him, but he doesn't enforce YouTube's terms of service. Sorry, I don't know if you realize this or not, but it's the conservatives ain't the one that brigade channels and mass flag. I mean, we don't do that shit. I'm telling you, I'm more of a conservative kind of person. I am, especially as I've gotten older. I mean, you would ask me in my 20s, I was an idiot. I did not understand how policies work. Listen, it is what it is. But it says, will only ever be seen by them as a useful idiot. Sadly, for him, a Jew. Like, what would ever make you think you know what Ben Shapiro's friends are like? You don't know any of them. You apparently can't stand him to have made the statement that you made. Why would you pretend to know anything about the people he surrounds himself with? And then he says the people reporting me accepting Ben are tiki torch carrying white Christian nationalists. Like, who writes? I don't know. I mean, that's that. No, maybe it's just YouTube enforcing its own rules, reporting you. See, that to me just proves my point. because this is what people in that sphere do, is they mass report. So if something happens to them, they immediately assume that that's what's being done to them. It's pretty revealing to me. They do not give an F about anti-Semitism or Jewish people. Again, he's speaking for a whole lot of folks there. You don't think Christians care about Jewish people? What does that say about you, dude? It's pretty sick. They revealing the fact that YouTube and other institutions are so quick to act on bad faith and malicious outrage, whatever. Okay, listen. Again, to me, he broke terms of service, and now he's having to pay that pay for the fact that he broke terms of service. But what was fun? This is why I did this. Okay, okay. This is why I felt the need to have to do this. All right, all right. He is an idiot. Either he doesn't know, or he's a complete moron. Um, So Ben does retweet. I don't believe that Ethan Klein should be suspended from YouTube. Kind of bunks. So taking the high road to me for his awful garbage. But I've shed no tears for a person who is routinely engaged in the cancellation of others. World's smallest violin. So when Ethan's come out, kind of said what he said about other content creators or whatever. He's talked about having their sponsorships pulled. He's done it. Even when him and Trisha were going back and forth. I mean, he's done it. And he puts up here, finally, a violin small enough for Ben to play. And I mean, listen, I know a little bit about something here. So, okay, listen, be a little, I just had to. That was probably the dumbest tweet he could have ever put up.
Treat for you. Benjamin Shapiro is 12 years old. He'll be accompanied by his father, David. He began training on the violin at age 5. In addition to the violin, he plays chess, loves baseball, completes in track and field. His goal is to become the first Orthodox rabbi.
Okay, so he's played the violin since he was 5, right? Here's him at 12, just a little bit. I could not, and he's playing Schindler's List. I mean, and then what is Ethan trying to use? I'm a dual citizenship, Jewish and American. He's not a practicing Jew. He comes from Ben's an Orthodox Jew. He actually practiced some what is it? I'm Christian. I don't want to mess that up. Well, then you have to turn off the electricity like it's Saturday. You think Ethan Klein's turning off anything? Please. But then he's trying to use that as a shield. And somehow that gives him an excuse to be an asshole. I mean, where I come from, I don't care what color skin you got or what religious background you have. If you're a jerk, you're a jerk. You know what I'm saying? But so I'll finish out with this because this is the best one. So I thought this would be the best one to take us out on with Ethan Klein saying that Ben's finally found a violin small enough. Finally, a violin small enough for Ben to play. All right, then. Here you go. I was a Game of Thrones fan, so thought this was pretty perfect. there you have it, folks. Have a good rest of your day. See you later.